Welcome to It's a Rainy Day, so there is no freaking light anywhere. Everywhere in my house is dark. Well, it might turn into snow, honestly, who knows. But I wanted to share a quick, easy little spell that you can do. So this is a sleep spell bag. So you don't need all of these ingredients. This is just what I use. Everyone adds different ones, just kind of personal preference. So this is one I'm making for my husband. So my base is this little tea bag. They're the reusable ones. I like to use these for spells. It's just kind of a neutral color. And because it's made for tea, the herbs typically don't escape. Next thing, I like to add rosemary. This is good for memory, so if you're trying to remember your dreams. And also I find that it's just good for all things mental anyways. Orange peel. Now obviously this is from one of the Witch's Moon boxes. You can make your own, or you can buy it. But orange peel, I usually use this for happiness and just kind of recharging. Then you're going to want a bay leaf. I like to write whatever my intention is. So restful sleep, healing sleep, whatever. And then lastly, this is where it makes it super easy. This is a tea bag. This is specifically for sleep. It has lavender and chamomile in it. And these are super cheap. You can get a huge box of them. And it also will make sure the herbs don't escape. And honestly, it works just as well as combining the ingredients that you would normally if you went to your herbal cabinet, or you can just go buy one. Lastly, I am going to be adding 2 crystals. I have a piece of amethyst. Amethyst has always been linked to sleep and dreams, so great one. And then use whatever crystal that you feel like that, if it's for you, or for somebody else, whatever crystal they might need that energy for at this time. Since this is for my husband, I am adding tiger's eye. For the one I made for myself, I used rose quartz. And then the last thing, which I didn't grab, is to have some salt. So you can use table salt, blessed salt, whatever. And actually, the one that I usually add to ours is a healing blend, because when you're resting, that's the best time to work on, like, your body is naturally healing itself. So just boosting that a little bit. So then what I like to do is I start off with, obviously you would bless all of the ingredients first, and then as you add them, you would say something like, I add this for this purpose. You can rhyme it if you want, but I just tuck it in there, or you can add them all and then bless the whole packet once it's done. Of course, make sure all of your crystals and stuff have already been cleansed of previous spells. And then for your loose herbs, I usually just do like a pinch full. It's up to you however much you obviously have in stock. If you have a lot, you could add more. If you don't have a lot, you don't have to add a lot. And of course, name brand from store works just as well for your herbs. I do keep this one specifically for magical uses. I don't like to combine it with my cooking ones. I keep those separate unless I'm doing cooking magic. But typically you might have resins and different stuff on your hands and you don't want to mix those. So this is the salt that I was talking about. We got ours from a shop out here called Cat and Cauldron, and I love going there. I just hate their parking, so I avoid it most of the time because it's a house that they transferred into a shop. So the parking situation can be rough. It's also on a major road, so you can't like park on the street. But anyways, I love their products. So we have some healing salt that we'll be adding. And then also for the bay leaf, typically I like to use a marker versus a pen, because sometimes the thingy likes to crack. So write whatever intention you want. So I wrote my intention on the other side, and then you would add it in. So it might be restful sleep, healing sleep. You might want it to be for, you know, dreams, lucid dreaming, whatever. And lastly, we're going to add our salt. And again, you can use whatever blend that you like. Some witches measure their stuff. Some of us, we measure to our heart's content. Alright, so my little tea bag is about halfway full with stuff down here. So then you can also add in any like slips of paper if you wanted to, especially if you didn't have bay leaves. You could also just write it on a paper. add it in there. If you wanted to add any essential oils, you could. Personally, at this point, this is when I would call it good. And then with these, it has a nice little drawstring. Tie it up. I usually wrap it 3 times around. I'm not going to tie it right now because I still need to bless it, but theoretically knotted it 3 times. Now you can bless this for the full moon, the new moon, whatever day you need to do it, really. Typically, if you're following the days of the week, I would personally do it on a Monday or a Wednesday. Monday is all about the intuition and feminine, and oftentimes dreaming and healing kind of falls into that category. And it's also ruled by the goddess, and a lot of people associate the moon with the goddess, so that kind of imagery. And then on Wednesday is my day for all kinds of magic. Now, as for replacing this, honestly, I don't know how often you would really need to. Mine has been going on for like 2 months now, and I haven't needed to do any maintenance to it really, but other people you might. And basically all you do is once you have charged this, you know, said your words, activated the ingredients, however you normally do such, then you add this to your pillowcase. And of course, you want to make sure, I like to tuck it into either the middle or the far corner so it doesn't fall out in the night. And then when you do laundry, make sure you take this out, because obviously this would not be great to run through the washer. So anyways, I hope this has been helpful and gave you some ideas of how to make a quick and easy little spell bag. Thinking about doing more of these, so if it's something you're interested in, let me know in the comments down below. So anyways, thank you for watching. A huge thank you to my patrons. I'll have their names here on the screen. If you'd like to support me and get access to exclusive content, it is patreon.com/nightwillowcrafts. Make sure to like and subscribe. I post every single day, and until next time, thank you so much for watching, and blessed be.